forever, ever, forever, forever.
I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance floor connoisseur, weeks on Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him milk, yeah. Get these boys out, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Candy necklace on my hips, butterfly lips on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this. Need to go head to toe. TT, she's gauzy. Give her one kiss just softly. Tease him and get him me. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, that he's coming right back.
Like ice cream on Shanti playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. On my head, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me.
Say, boy, what you want? Get that, get that, get that, get that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his soul. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows when I play with him like that. I think he knows when I say to him like that. He's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on, and he knows it's true. When I play with him like that, when I play with him like that, play with him like that, that he's coming right back.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30. Line. At their own 29-yard line. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And his first look is incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert, alert!
Cook up the gut. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On play action, Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock the ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Allen going to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further. As they get him down well short of the line to gain. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Flowers does a really good job there picking up a new set of downs, and he continues to build off his impressive rookie campaign and saw him record over 850 yards on the year. His competitiveness allows him to make a lot of what we call combat catches, taking balls away from defenders.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now Jackson operating from the gun. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The Ravens at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Jackson now. That's complete left side to Bateman. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line.
That's good for another Baltimore Ravens.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. To the air, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. To throw is Jackson. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The slot man in motion right. Now Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this point...
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
2nd and 10. Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun, it's Allen. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down. Now Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll try the middle with Cook. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Throwing now is Allen. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. And he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out, and that'll do it for this 1st half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Runs over him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Again, it's Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Allen to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Owe. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Allen off the play fake. This taken in by Kincaid. He's got room at the 30. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Allen going to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to claw one back. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Pushing his way through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now it's Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
And the busy night for Henry continues.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Cook running right. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. it hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a Contra, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Cook up the gut. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One final try here for Allen. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. Evades him at the 10. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe you move.
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Your spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shotty while bro had to get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20-some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? I the sleep, then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Your spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fence. They switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off a field, no hedging, just shooting. I die for my team. I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant. I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, they first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than like Yukin. They sending shots for some high, just juking. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G. You know I can't forget that I do it. Shooting my shot like